Hey, what's up, everyone? Some big news today. Updates and balance changes happening. The gargoyles, the main thing, have been decreased in their attack strength. That is the big change in the update. Some of the minor things that you may notice are the pearl scrolls. Now they actually will give you pearls when you actually get the scroll used on you, just like the gem scrolls. So how you used to get attacked and then you used to win like 1 or 2 gems. Now it's supposedly you're going to get some pearls as well when someone uses like a Armageddon on you, or one of the Time Warp, or any of the pearl scrolls. They also said the loot got adjusted in the mid-level range. So we're going to have to take a look at that. They're very vague on mid-level range. In my opinion, mid-level range should be like 1,500 to 2,500 trophies, but we don't know exactly what they're talking about there. Werewolf got an increased HP, pretty straightforward. We'll look at that a little bit later. And then the gargoyle damage has been decreased. This is just the tip of the iceberg here. There are others. As you can see, we will scroll down here. There were some medal adjustments. There was some, I believe, trophy adjustments. There was also some adjustments made with, what do I want to say? There's adjustments made with, see, here's some more right here. So the snake tower. This one was a big one. The snake tower got a ninja upgrade there, and every single patch since like 2 months ago, Flare Games has been buffing this snake tower like crazy. And it may not seem like it, but first it went from like 100 damage to 125 damage to 175 damage to now it's reported at 212 damage. And you may be thinking that's not a lot, but this now, he also got an HP buff. This is a huge tower. The snake tower is probably one of the most dangerous towers that you can fight against. So if you run up against a base that has a lot of snake towers, be prepared to die, because those things do a massive amount of damage to the hero. You are going to get out. You want to get out of that poison cloud area as soon as possible. But now with the additional life that they have, it's going to be extremely hard. The other big thing is that Bladestorm actually got a level increase. So the first time we're seeing a spell increase in a long time. We have Bladestorm going up to level 8. The new damage, as you can see here, it was 2984, and it now is jumped up to 3581. It takes 9 days, and it costs 7 million here, thanks to Snikt. So these are some of the changes. There probably are more changes that we haven't discovered yet. So keep us updated, and we are going to go actually in and play now and see what we can find and see how things are going, see if the loot is different for us. Again, we are in the high level trophy range, so the loot shouldn't have changed at all. We're at 3,600, and you look at these medals. I can see a huge dramatic change in medals right here. 522 medals. So the leaderboards are going to change dramatically here. You can see the top was only like 6,000 before for a day's work. Now, if these medals are consistently that high, these new league records and the tournaments are going to just jump extremely high. So in that one fight we're going to do right here, we're going to generate 570 medals because we have a 10% bonus. So we are going with mummies. Mummies were not affected to my knowledge, thankfully, because I love the mummy and I don't want to see him weakened. People are now discussing about going back from gargoyle bases to Arb Blaster bases, and that really isn't going to work out too well for them because the mummy is very resistant to arrows. So the mummy will not die to those Arb Blasters, and it's going to be really easy to go through Arb Blaster bases. The gargoyles are still a very viable unit. You'll notice here that the towers, he has strong towers. The gargoyles still did a good amount of damage. We're going to hold on just a second to see if we have gargoyles up here in this wave. Came up there, and he did have a few. So it doesn't look like we're going to get 100% on this base. We're going to scroll right there. So now we just have to make a mad rush for it. And the good thing is with that scroll in that position right there, we will be able to use it again for more health. So our health won't really be an issue, because you'll see it'll still be over here, and we'll still be able to get the healing effect as we walk past. Gargoyles crush us. We get the healing effect from the scroll right there. So positioning your scroll in a choke point like that allows you to double use it, as long as you're there quick enough. So we are going to be able to get, get the castle gate down. It's not going to be 100% by any stretch. We did have to use one scroll. But the fact that we're going to get so many medals makes it worthwhile. We're going to summon out some more cannons and pyromancers. We're going to just chill back here and wait. And give our units some time to, attack those towers that are back there. Because we want to get more percentage. We have the game won right now. The castle gate is down to nothing. We have our Blade Storm and Sonic Blast ready to go. So we're just killing time and letting our units kill more things. Now we're going to go ahead and finish it off. Because every percentage we get more trophies, we get more medals, and we get more loot. So we want more percentage. So you can see we had 94%. Not too shabby. 543 medals. Huge medals. And again, we are still trying to push into the top 100. What we noticed before is that the level 4 gargoyles were too powerful, and we could not kill them with our Sonic Blast before they killed us. So now we're going to have to hopefully and see, because that's going to be the biggest issue, is fighting bases that have level 4 gargoyles. Only the top of the top should have those, because those guys require you to gem tons of gems through the dungeon mode to unlock the level 4 gargoyle. So they had to spend 50,000 gems or something crazy like that amount to get those gargoyles. So again, the medals are still very, very large right here. I'm going to go take a look in our favorites list. So again, a huge amount of medals. So it looks like they did revamp the entire medal system. Let me know what you're seeing down in the lower levels, in the 2,000, 3,000 trophy range. If this is just an increase to the high level players, it seems very unfair. If the lower level players are able to get 2 to 300 to 400, then it would be a lot fairer. Because on top of the fact that the high level players are getting a huge amount of medals now, they also have the medal buff. So when you're in the top of the leaderboards, you gain more medals, anywhere up to 5% down to 50% for being in the top 10. So we do have heal spell level 12. It is maxed right now. And this section right there, that is a very, very dangerous section. And I found that it's just easier just to straight up avoid it. So here's a snake tower, and this thing is going to hurt like a motherfucker. And you can see it killed us. It killed us so quickly I wasn't able to get the scroll off. So that's how powerful that thing is now. It's insanely powerful. So snake towers are something you do want to upgrade now. They are, I don't know what Flare is doing. They are making that tower like insanely powerful. And we're going to lose because our troops are at the castle gate possibly. So we ran into a lot of issues. We had a double scroll here and we actually died. Very, very tough base. And we still may not even be able to get through it. I think we're going to actually have to Armageddon as well. So he still definitely has an extremely tough base, although we did make some mistakes. We did get carelessly killed by the Snake Tower, but that's just showing you how strong that Snake Tower really is now. And we don't even know what level his is. His could be like a level 6 Snake Tower, and just imagine if you upgrade it to max at level 9, that thing is going to be a beast. So get a couple Snake Towers up to max level if you can. They're definitely worth their weight in gold right now. So the loot hasn't really changed much. We're still seeing roughly around 150, 200,000. The metals, again, have been dramatically increased everywhere. Oh, there's another Snake Tower, so and you can see the damage is just deafening. Again, it's costing me gems because I'm scrolling to stay alive. Because not only does it do a massive amount of damage, it also lingers on you thanks to the poison effect. So all in all, not too bad. We used one scroll to get to that base. 8 trophies gained, 500 medals. As you can see, we are going to win the tournament on this rate of medals. We are going to pretty much dominate that, the other person who was in the tournament. So for winning that tournament, I think we get 75 medals, or 75 gems. Oh no, we actually get 175. So we are still a little bit behind, but we are going to jump up fairly rapidly, gaining like 500 medals a fight. So that one's only giving us 116 medals, 247 medals, 267. So here's another one for 386. So it looks like the medals are slowly decreasing over time. And unfortunately, he was online. Here's a massive amount of loot and a massive amount of medals. So this one, I definitely don't mind scrolling. And personally, right now, I don't mind actually using the Apocalypse Scroll because I have 1,000 pearls, and there's nothing to use pearls for besides gear, and the gear isn't that expensive. So I'm actually going to go use an Apocalypse Scroll right there. Because me personally, I'd rather use that scroll than use 9 gems. Because to me, pearls have no purpose whatsoever. Gems are more universally used. They're used for upgrading things quicker. They're used for buying food. Pearls only have a use system, and that is to buy hero gear from Granny. And I haven't done any Granny shopping in a long, long time. And I really don't plan on doing any Granny shopping. Another thing to note, if you are going to use the Apocalypse Scroll, the Castle Gate here seems to have a very, very big weakness to the Apocalypse Scroll. So one Apocalypse Scroll will do approximately like 50% damage, maybe 75% damage to the Castle Gate. So if you're ever in a time crunch and you need the gate down, you can use an Armageddon Scroll, and it'll take down the Castle Gate pretty quickly. So that right there should be 100%. We have all our units with us. I'm going to take a break here since the video is getting kind of long, and I'll upload another one.